I wanted to do my 10-week review of pregnancy, and I'm officially 11 weeks, 3 days as of today, I believe. Let's see. Symptom-wise, let's just say I'm not eating yogurt anymore as of this morning. This is the second time this week. I usually start with like a granola bar in the morning while I'm still in bed. And when I mean a granola bar, I mean like a tiny little piece of it. And then I wait, drink some water, and then get out of bed. And then on my drive to work or before work, I will eat yogurt. Sometimes with granola, sometimes not. This is the second time this week so far I've thrown that up, and probably should have learned the first time. But it's a really easy thing for me to eat and healthy for me, so I figured I'd continue to give it a try. Big mistake. So it does not taste good coming up at all. It's actually disgusting. I know that most things are gross coming back up, but this is really bad. So I'm done with the yogurt. I'm still obviously sick. Which is totally fine. It is getting better to the point where it seems to be more in the morning to like 2 or 3, and then I feel really good until the evening, like till late in the evening. And then that's just when I go to bed, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. And really, who am I kidding? I am asleep by 9 o'clock anyways now. That unless I'm staying up for Big Brother, which sometimes it's on at 9 and it doesn't get over till 10. So I have my priorities. I did get a really bad headache on Sunday. So that was the day I turned 11 weeks. I think I'm always jumping ahead. I'm really not doing a 10-week review. I'm always jumped into the following week, but in any case, Sunday I had a really bad headache, and it lasted all night long to the point when I woke up it was still there. But I think I figured out that I just didn't drink enough water that day before. So I'm trying to be really diligent on drinking my water and making sure I have enough. We went in yesterday for our final ultrasound at Seattle Reproductive, and it wasn't my favorite ultrasound. It was one of the doctors I had not seen before, which I knew that going into it. But I didn't like her at all. And I give everyone a chance. Like, I don't mind seeing new doctors or anything like that. But she walks in, she asked, basically, I think she was confused why I was there again, but I had already made this appointment prior to my spotting, and I didn't want to cancel it because I wanted to see the baby again. So she asked if I was still spotting, and I was. It had been 12 straight days of spotting, and as of today, I haven't had any spotting, but sometimes it kind of goes away and then comes back. So we'll see. So she had me lay back, put the probe in, and it was like dead silent. And I usually can tell right away, like I can see the heartbeat and what have you, and nothing. Like, I couldn't see anything. The baby didn't look like it was moving, and I'll tell you, I was not breathing. And then she was, I mean, it must have been like a minute, and I'm not being dramatic because afterwards I talked to my husband about it, and he was feeling the same way, so I must not have been crazy. So she was like, yep, heartbeat's 182, and I'm thinking, 182 still? Like, holy crap, this kid is like, has the fastest heart in the world. So, and I know that it tends to start going down, but it's always been super high, so we'll see. And then she did, this is what I thought I was going to get from the very beginning from the reproductive place. She said, where are you delivering? Or no, she said, who's your OB? And I said, well, I have a midwife. And she goes, and what OB and hospital does she work at? And I go, she doesn't. She just works on her own at her house. And it was just kind of like what I expected the first time from Dr. Dudley, which he was so great about it. He thought it was a great idea. He thought that women have been doing it forever, and the statistics are, back it, and it's great. And she was just like kind of staring at us. She said, well, where are you delivering at? And at that point in time, what am I going to say? Oh, well, we're really considering my house. No, I'm not going to say that. That's silly, because I didn't want to get in an argument with her. It makes no difference to me really what she thinks. So then she did the typical what a doctor would do, which is try to scare you. And she was like, well, I just want to let you know that when you have spotting in your first trimester, you tend to have, you're at higher risk for complications during delivery. I was like, what? Where'd you get that? I'm thinking, I don't believe you. I understand her concern. I understand a lot of people's concern. I understand that she wants to see the pregnancy for multiple reasons. Statistic-wise, she wants the statistics for Seattle Reproductive to be high, so she wants me to have a live birth. I get that. So do I. And I've told lots of people that if something was going wrong during the whole process, and like the placenta was in a weird place or something like that, I'm not selfish to the point where I want to have some like special birth that I wouldn't put my child's health. I would put my child's health at risk, so I wouldn't do that. But if everything's going well, then it's totally fine. So I thought that was really funny because I really felt like she was trying to scare us. And then she left, and it was like a really fast ultrasound. Usually they'll show us different stuff, and it was just kind of like, and the picture she took was really ghetto. I just kind of felt like she didn't really spend a lot of time, which is fine. We've been extremely spoiled with great ultrasounds, with great doctors, and so I don't have a lot of room to complain. So that, someone's honking outside. That puts us at the waiting game now. We are basically like normal people now, and I believe our next appointment is the Tuesday after Labor Day. So I think we're like 3 weeks out from that. And then I know that finally we'll be able to hear the heartbeat. I could buy one of those heart monitors off of eBay and the fetal heart monitor and hear my baby's heartbeat, because I feel like I'm seeing a lot of you guys that are recently pregnant, and you go in at like 7-8 weeks and you hear the heartbeat with that probe. And I feel like I'm being lied to. I feel like the doctor's like, no, we don't do that, and the frequency is too high and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, other people are getting it, so I'm confused, but whatever. So I know I could get the fetal heart monitor. I just think that I might become a little bit obsessed and crazy with it. So I haven't fully decided, but it's probably not the best idea. So I think that's about it. We are going away for our anniversary to Lake Chelan for 3 nights, and which is a big deal. We usually go camping or we're skiing, and so it's like it's like a lot of work to go on a vacation, and this time we're staying in a condo, and I'm super excited. We're just going to relax and have fun, and I'm trying to get him to let me buy the IntelliGender test for that little vacation. But then I was looking at the instructions, and it says that you have to refrain from sex for 2 days, which he would not be willing to do on a vacation. He really wouldn't, he doesn't like doing that in the first place, so it would be a big deal for him to wait 2 days on a vacation. Or even if I waited 2 days and then we went on the vacation, it would still be dramatic for him. He's such a baby. So I may try to just do it right before we leave. I really want to do it. He thinks it's stupid, and I think it's awesome, so I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to paint my nursery after I take it, but I'm just, excited and want to know. So